Hello, guys and gals, and I'm just going to check here. It looks like we are on episode 30 of our Vlog Friday. I didn't realize that it had gotten that far. It had been that many weeks. And so hopefully it has been helpful. It's been helpful to me to make these once a week, so hopefully it's helpful to other people to actually watch them. Now, let's see. Let's talk about... I always like to start these things by talking about some off-topic, because why not, you know. And we always cover the same points here, so yeah. We might as well talk about an off-topic. Anyways, let's talk about guilt. And people struggling with guilt. And to a certain extent, everybody struggles with guilt of some sort. Just basically because life isn't perfect. And so, yeah, it can really be easy to get sucked into the whole guilty feeling thing, even if it is not really warranted. It really depends on a person's attitude, I suppose, or upbringing, or the way they view the world, mainly. Some people take on the guilt of others unnecessarily, and it can be difficult to cope with that. But yeah, first of all, guilt is necessary. It is a function. Pardon me, I'm just sitting Indian style. My legs are falling asleep. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about guilt and its function. Actually, it's part of the conscience. The conscious. That is the CONSCIENCE, not the CONSCIOUS, because they sound the same, but they're very different. The conscience, the conscience, the one spelled conscience, basically regulates a person's moral compass. And guilt is a basic necessity for that. It necessitates that, and but sometimes that can run rampant, and you can feel guilt when you really shouldn't. So there's always that to consider. Anyways, always make sure that your guilt, if you do feel guilt, is founded, because sometimes if you explore further, guilt is unfounded. But it is still a necessary part of life. You just should never let it really let it dominate your life, I suppose. It should be there, but it shouldn't dominate. So, and also it's really easy to fall into depression if you have a problem with guilt. Either legitimately, because of something that happened or something you've done, or illegitimately by taking on somebody else's guilt or having it unneedfully placed there. Anyways, it can easily lead to depression, and so in order to deal with some of the symptoms of that depression, you can either, one, do something you enjoy at least once a day, make sure it's something legal. You can do that, and it will help maybe with the symptoms of depression. It's not an exact science, though, but it should help if you like watch a movie, one of your favorite movies, or you enjoy a tasty treat, provided that it's within your dietary wheelhouse. You don't want diabetics to be scarfing down sugar or anything like that. Or someone with celiacs to basically eat gluten, because that's basically hazardous. You need to make sure that anything you do is within your dietary wheelhouse. But yeah, it can help with the symptoms. Though eventually you will need to address the core cause of the depression. Number 2 is there's always someone who cares, and that can be easily overlooked in this technological age, where there are so many different social platforms, and you can have friends from all over the world, and you can still really feel alone. And it can really seem like nobody cares, or everyone is in their own little world. And it's easy. I think that society sometimes lies to us, sometimes, by making us feel less important than we are. And it can work, which is sad. Everyone is really important, you see, in the grand tapestry that is basically society and basically life itself. Everyone has a role to play, even if it's a minor role. And everyone is important. And so it's always good to know that someone always cares, which is, like I say, easily overlooked. Number 3 is also important. If you are suffering from an affliction, there is no shame in seeking help, and this can be something as simple as a physical injury that basically just needs tended to, or an emotional or mental injury that could technically be treated with medication. Some of the mental afflictions that can be treated with medication are, of course, paranoid schizophrenia, bipolar, and stuff like that, where you actually need the medication in order to cope. It is possible to deal with depression without medication, but and I do admire people that are able to do that, because that's awesome. But there are people who can't cope without medication, and then they don't seek help, and that just really is kind of sad, when they could live well-adjusted lives. So there's really no shame in seeking help for when you need it. Number 4 is, no matter how bad things get, there's always hope. And that's also something that is easily overlooked in society. We can get into some pretty hopeless situations, but it's always wise to hold on to hope and the determination of just, powering through. It's never easy, but it's important. Also, let's see. There's always hope. Society can tend to extinguish hope, and we have to make sure that doesn't happen, because hope is really a valuable. I know it started with V. A valuable emotion to have, a valuable mindset. Where did I get violent from? Maybe I was thinking of the color violet. I don't know. I was thinking about violets at the time because they give me hope. Anyways, because you see them pop up even like after a snow. You can sometimes see the violets popping up. That's hope right there. Seeing plants, overcoming nature, But anyways, so yeah, always have hope. I think I completely butchered that point, but anyways, let's move on. I'm way too tired to be doing this. I shouldn't be doing 11 videos in one night. I need to stop doing that. Anyway, number 5 is societal tags and labels are pointless. People are people, and that's something else. There are a lot of tags out there to describe people. There are good tags and there are bad tags, and basically, if you label someone a certain way or try to put someone in a box, I mean metaphorically, put someone into a box, not physically put someone into a box, because don't do that. That would kind of violate their rights of their space and stuff like that. So don't do that. But metaphorically, we sometimes put people into a box or group them all under a label or a tag, and it really isn't fair to them. It tends to subjugate them, and it just really isn't a wise thing to do. But yeah, basically labeling someone could also go as far as being called racist. And I really want to advocate for, everyone's a person and everyone is equal and stuff like that, because it's true. People are people, and they shouldn't be subjugated or have tags imposed on them. So yeah, if I were to have my way, I'd probably abolish the whole tag system or whatever that society does, because it's really kind of pointless. People are people, and humanity is humanity, and tags don't really help that much. Anyways, number 6 is be yourself. There will never be another you. And this is important too. There really isn't too much of that going on where people are pretending to be somebody else. I mean, there's probably still identity theft of somebody taking someone's identity, which you should never do. But more of this is imitation, or flat out stealing. Sometimes when I watch like Mario Maker 2 videos sometimes, or Mario Maker 1 videos, I do like those videos, by the way. You'll see that someone will basically take someone's level and then just like take it for themselves. I've seen several videos just like that where someone will play a level and they're like, oh well, this is somebody else's level, blah blah blah. Learn to talk. This is somebody else's level right here, and you should always come up with your own content and not be stealing other people's. Now, this doesn't apply to trolls because I mean, there are troll levels that you can borrow trolls from, but you just don't want to blatantly steal someone's intellectual property. But yeah, you should always come up with your own ideas. Plus, be yourself. That's why the most popular people on YouTube are who they are, is because they are themselves. They aren't pretending to be somebody else. They aren't, they're making their own trends, not following the current ones, which is good. 7 is always think positive thoughts, and that's easier said than done sometimes. Again, with the whole hope thing up here, wherever it is, the hope thing. It can be difficult to always have positive thoughts. I'm not talking about the sarcastic, oh, I'm positive this is going to be a bad day. No. I'm talking about genuine positive thinking. It can really improve your mood. It can improve your health. And only positive things can come from it. Unlike the placebo effect, where basically even if someone was given sugar pills and they believed it was medicine, they're still not getting better, overall. It's just a placebo. But with positive thinking, there have been lots of studies done of how positive thinking can actually improve your life. It has so many positive benefits. So you should always think positive thoughts, which I'm not saying is easy. It's just good for you. But anyways, again, you should always find someone to talk to and confide in if you're having any kind of problems. And again, that can't be easy. That can't be easy sometimes. It has to be difficult. But you should always confide with other people, and just keep being you, because you're awesome the way you are. And eventually people will notice that, and that's that. But anyways, if you like this content and if it helped you at all, then make sure you like and subscribe and ring that bell so you know when I upload. I don't know if people actually watch these. I make these basically for my benefit too. I get benefit from them, so maybe you will too. Anyways, if you want to support me in any way or join the Discord server, all that information will be in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.